we're just real quick shuffling the player decks and finishing up setup, and then we will talk over the rules and play the game. I'll probably explain the rules first before we pick our characters, so that you kind of have an idea. If you've played Pandemic, this is very, very similar. We will be starting in the train station, which is right here, and there are multiple ways to win. There's multiple ways to lose. Well, there's one way to win, and that's to close all 4 of the gates. The difference between this and Pandemic is you're just closing gates. You're not finding a cure, then potentially eradicating a disease. The downside is you can't necessarily eradicate stuff. So there's still going to be a challenge of lots of cultists coming out. So while you're shuffling that, we're going to put the cultists on the board that we start with. So if you could draw 2 cards. And let me know the locations. We'll have 3
Market
cultists.
and Wharf, both in red.
Alright, so red. So Market is right here. And then the Wharf is the other one, which is right there. Okay. And then the discard pile, you can't hardly see it, but there's an X there. That's where we're gonna put those, because these could come back into the game just like with regular Pandemic. So we've got 3 cultists there. And we're gonna draw 2 more cards. We're gonna put 2 cultists.
Hospital and pawn shop.
Apparently I did not shuffle them well enough.
Well, there's only 4 colors. So there's 2 for the hospital. And 2 for the pawn shop. And we're going to draw 2 more cards and put 1.
Diner.
Okay.
And woods.
Like, if it's too green.
And woods. Wow, this area sucks.
Yeah.
And now we're going to draw 1 more card and put a Shoggoth on it.
Park.
It's in green, right?
Yeah.
There we go. There's a Shoggoth in the park. That looks like fun. Gonna slide it over so you can still see the word park.
I like Yellowtown.
So, yeah. Yes. All right, so now we're
Dunwich,
gonna...
you like Dunwich?
Yeah.
You're going to deal 2 cards out to each player. These you can look at. You can actually play them face up if you want. You don't have to, but it makes it so that folks will know what we'll be working with. All right, and I'm just going to put the evil stirs in there. We will be playing with 4. I think there's only 4 anyway. Yeah, there's only 4. So I'm going to finish setting up that deck, and then we can talk about the rules, and we will then maybe do a little better with this, because at least we've played Pandemic enough where it's similar enough to Pandemic where I think it'll be okay. We're just going to take care of that right now, not right away.
I'm assuming those are the equivalent of Pandemic.
They are very much like epidemics.
Or the Epidemic, yeah.
Yep. Oh, there's a marked card. That's lovely.
Yeah, well, we don't know what it is, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, probably not a game I would
yeah.
sleeve, but...
It's true, yeah. We don't know what it is yet. And the likelihood of us remembering what it is next time we play this is...
Yeah, pretty low.
Pretty low.
Almost.
Because I don't remember what the marked cards are in the other games that we actually play more often.
Yep.
And I used to. Like, I need this one.
All right. And the last one. There. There's our player deck. So player deck, spawn deck, Elder Ones up top, Cthulhu being all the way at the end, and then we have extra cards that we don't need. Oh, there's the decks. Okay, so this is also going to be kind of randomish. I'll draw them from under the table when we do it. The way you pick characters is a little bit different than how you do it with Pandemic. It's actually interesting because there's only a few of them. We won't all get cards to pick. We're gonna do one at a time, pick them. And they say to have the person who read a horror story last be first player, but I think we should go random like we always do. That one ain't helping me.
He's not one.
12.
1, 6, 12, 18. No.
16. But she'll be picking first when we do this. We're not going to pick yet. because I want to explain the rules to you so that you kind of know how we'll be playing the game before you decide to pick a character. I want to talk about how we can lose. The only way we can win is to seal all the gates. So right now all the gates are open. As we seal them, we'll flip them over to an X so we can keep track.
Okay.
But we can actually even use these gates. If you notice, there's locations that have some gates on them. You can use them until they're closed. Here's what happens. This is how you lose. There's so many ways to lose, just like Pandemic. If Cthulhu awakens, we lose. If there's not enough cultists when we need them, we lose. If there are not enough Shoggoths when we need them, Numsy is now following us. Thank you for following. Hopefully you'll like this game. If you don't like Pandemic, it's still possible you might like this game, so don't give up on it. So, like, some people really don't like Pandemic, and I understand why, but I think this game does a good job mitigating some of the problems that Pandemic has, although I really like Pandemic, so. But I do know what some of the problems are that people don't like, and I think this game we'll find out for sure when we play, deal with some of those issues. So if there are not enough player cards, so this is a time or two, just like with Pandemic, and if all players go insane, we lose. So lots of ways to lose. Sanity die. Let's just put it right there because I think it's pretty. And that's a nice location to have it. So just like with Pandemic, each turn we're going to have 4 actions that we can do. Just like with Pandemic, with our number of players, we are limited to 7 cards in our hand. Once we complete our 4 actions, and there's a reminder here, and I believe there's a reminder here too on your reference cards on both sides. There's like what you can do for actions, and then what the sanity effects are. Once we do all of our actions, and I'll explain what the actions are, but once we do that, you draw 2 player cards just like in the past, and then we reveal the summoning cards. Summoning, if you notice there's numbers, it's kind of like just like the epidemic issues that you had with regular Pandemic. Again, everybody can give each other advice freely. It's your choice whether you want to take the advice or not. It's your character. You'll be playing your character. So the actions you can do are movement, and we'll talk about that first. When you move, you can move from your current location to a adjacent location that's connected by a white line, just like Pandemic. You can take the bus. So if you're at a location that has a bus station, well, that's a train. Oh, no, that's a bus.
There's a bus.
If you're at a location that has a bus, it's very similar to the airport cards. What you're going to do is you can either discard a clue card. So the clue cards are all towns.
Yep.
You can discard a clue card to move to any location
in that town.
Yep, in the town pictured on that card. So anywhere in yellow. If you go here and you drop Dunwich, you can go anywhere in here. Or you can discard a clue card matching the town you're in to go to any location in any town. So it's just like the airports. You can use a gate, which are what these look like. You can move one gate location to another gate location. If you use a gate, you must roll a sanity die after you arrive. You cannot move to or from sealed gates. So when they're sealed, we won't be able to use them anymore. So if we seal green, for example, or yellow, we wouldn't be able to use the yellow gate. And then the other actions you can do is you can defeat, or they're called special actions, but you can defeat a cultist, and it's 1 for 1. So 1 action moves 1 cultist. If you want to defeat a Shoggoth, it takes 3 actions to defeat him. There are other ways to defeat him, but if you defeat him with 3 actions,
Get a relic.
Yep, you get a relic. And if you defeat him any other way, you do not get a relic. It's only when you do, and they have to be spent in the same turn. So if you only have 2 actions left, you just sit there with them. You can't actually defeat him. And you'll draw it from the relic pile. So we do have some relics mixed in here, but you can also get them that way. If you and you can also give or take a relic card from another investigator who shares your location. Obviously, ask them first, and you can also give or take a clue card. Relics, it doesn't matter what the relic is. You can trade it. Clue cards are just like Pandemic. They have to be kind of in the same city. So you can either give a clue card that matches the town you're in to another player, or you can take one that matches the town you're in from a player.
Okay.
And then again, if you have more than 7 cards, you have to discard down to 7. You can also, on a gate location, discard 5 clue cards from your hand that match the same town you're in or same color to close that gate. So it's just like getting rid of diseases. If you move onto a show, I think if you move onto a Shoggoth, you roll sanity
You
too.
do.
Yep. If you move onto a Shoggoth, so if you use a gate and you land on a space that there's a Shoggoth, you will make 2
twice.
separate sanity checks. Yeah, so that's fun. Oh, okay. So, and when you seal the gate, you'll move the token. You'll flip it over and move it to that location. So you can still go to that location, but you can't use the gate. And you also get to, when you seal a gate, you get to remove 1 cultist from each location in the town whose gate you just closed. So if there's a bunch of cultists in this area and you seal this gate, you get to remove 1 from each location. Then, after you're done that, you're going to draw 2 cards. Oh, and if you're about to draw and there's fewer than 2 cards, we lose. If your draws include any Evil Stirs cards, you immediately do the following steps in order. Once you draw the Evil Stirs cards, you have to resolve it immediately before playing a relic card. So you fight the madness. You roll the sanity die and you apply its result, which will be on the Evil Stirs card. Awakening, reveal the next old one. So in this case, we'd be revealing the first one. So this track is very similar to the epidemic track that you kind of go down until you hit the skull. This one you keep going until you hit Cthulhu.
Okay.
So you reveal the next old one. A Shoggoth appears. So you draw the bottom card from the summoning deck. You put a Shoggoth figure on that location, and then you discard that card to the summoning pile. If you cannot place the Shoggoth on the board because you've run out, then we lose the game. And then the cultists regroup. You reshuffle just the cards in the discard pile, and then you place them on the top of the summoning deck. So this is exactly the same as the epidemics, except harder because you get Shoggoths.
Well, at least there's no exploding cultists.
Yeah, and then, true. And then remember, you're always drawing from the bottom of the deck for the Shoggoth.
Yep. Is there still a limit of 3 cultists per location, or no?
I think there is. I think that's the same thing. I haven't gotten to that part yet. To be honest, I haven't played this game yet. So, it is possible to draw 2 Evil Stirs cards at once. In this case, do all 4 steps once and then again. If this occurs, the second Evil Stir summoning card will be the only card to reshuffle, ending up on top of the summoning deck.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, the Shoggoth, you will know what city will be the next to have problems.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Evil Stir cards gets removed from the game, just like the epidemic cards did. You don't run into them more than once. There's only 4. 4 is a lot though. There's only 4 in there. And then you move on to summoning. You're gonna flip as many summoning cards as the current summoning rate, and that's the number below the old ones. So it's 2 for a while, then it becomes 3.
Mm-hmm.
Then apparently you die because it becomes 10.
Essentially, like infinite number.
Yeah.
Because Cthulhu.
You flip them over one at a time. You place 1 cultist. And if the summoning rate increases during the summoning step, follow the summoning rate you were using at the beginning of the summoning step. So that could possibly happen.
Mm-hmm.
And if it does, you don't change it. You just still use what you started with.
Yep.
And the new summoning rate only takes place at the start of the next turn. If a location already has 3 cultists, do not place the 4th. An awakening ritual occurs instead. If the summoning deck ever runs out of cards, just shuffle the discard pile. Wow, how is that even? I guess that could happen. But you basically shuffle everything. And then once, I guess I'll do the awakening rules first. When an awakening ritual occurs, reveal the next old one and apply its effects. So that's how you could potentially get the number to increase.
Okay.
But you won't have to apply that
Okay,
until next
yeah.
turn. Although you will be dealing with whatever his effects are. And then if the last old one awakens, we lose.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike Pandemic, there are no outbreaks or chain. Okay, so you don't.
So
you
they
won't be
don't
moving them.
explode, right?
You just simply flip the old one and you get more
More
crap
crap.
that you have to deal with.
Okay.
Which is awful.
Yeah.
So
But
it's still
considering the
bad.
fact that there's so few locations
It would
comparatively,
be horrible.
if they exploded, it would be way harder.
Yep. But even without exploding cultists, though, they just summon another old one, which it
right.
could be potentially catastrophically bad.
Right.
Once you've done that, once you've summoned them, the Shoggoths move. Each time a Shoggoth symbol, it looks like a little. It looks like a. In the small image, it kind of looks like a Medusa, but it's basically a Shoggoth. It's the body of the Shoggoth. Every time an icon appears on a summoning card during a summoning step, each Shoggoth moves one location closer to an open gate. To kind of start swarming. If a Shoggoth on an open gate would need to move, remove it from the board, returning it to the supply. An awakening ritual occurs instead.
Yeah, it literally is starting on a gate, so we're going to have to deal with that immediately.
Yes. Yeah, he's got to die right off. Because the thing is, because that's another way to bring out. So this is actually harder than Panda. Some people say it's easier. Maybe it is. It almost seems harder. There's more ways to advance that track than there is for Pandemic. But there's no explosions, so that's could make it easier.
Yeah, because the explosions are what can cause you an instant loss and no one can die.
Right.
That's a good point. Yep. The old ones have a variety of effects that are applied as soon as the old one is revealed, and that lasts forever. Some of these effects are permanent, which will have, meaning they will impact the game until the end, and they have like a root that looks like an infinity symbol on them.
Okay.
Others are instantaneous, meaning their effect is applied immediately, and then that's it. You don't deal with it again.
Okay.
Shoggoths are service of the old ones. The following in-game effects. You must roll Sanity die whenever you enter a location with a Shoggoth, or Shoggoth enters your location. Defeating a Shoggoth requires 3 actions, and then you get the relic. If you defeat him. During the summoning step, Shoggoths will move towards the nearest open gate. We already know that. And then if you cannot place the Shoggoth, you lose. The relic cards. During a turn, any player can play relic cards. So you can play a relic card when it's not your turn as well, if it would benefit someone. Playing a relic card is not an action. The player who plays the relic card decides how it is used. After playing a relic card and resolving its effect, remove it from the game, and the player who played it takes a sanity roll. The active player, quote unquote, refers to the player whose turn it is. Relic cards can be played at any time except between drawing and resolving a card. So when we're doing that crap. If Yog-Sothoth is awake, relic cards may only be played by the active player. When 2 Evil Stirs cards are drawn together, relics cannot be played after resolving the first Evil Stirs. And then for sanity rolls, you only need to contend with the old ones' powers and their cultists, but their own grasp on sanity and the tides of madness grow ever higher from the old ones' machinations. After completing a use gate action, you roll a sanity die. After resolving the effects of relic card, the Shoggoth issue, and then also as the first step of the Evil Stirs card. If you roll a blank, nothing happens.
Nothing. I'm just thinking we probably screwed ourselves.
What do you mean?
Unless the Evil Stirs rules are different than the Epidemic rules as far as putting them in the deck, we're supposed to separate the deck into 4 distinct piles.
I did that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Because I thought they all just got shuffled together.
No, you shuffle them into each individual pile and you stack the piles up. It's right here. So that's what I was doing while you were
okay. Then,
he shuffled the locations. I dealt out the cards, then I did the Evil Stir step. Because you have to pass up cards first, or you can deal somebody Evil Stirs.
Sorry, I thought I got backwards.
Nope, that's what I was talking about, like how I want to make sure these are as close to equal pile as I could.
Yeah.
And I did that when we went live.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did not.
Okay.
That would be horrible. I mean, it's possible though with my shuffling there could be one close to the top.
Right. Well, I mean, there's always that risk, but no, I thought we had shuffled them all into one big pile.
No. So this, if you roll a blank, obviously nothing happens. This is such a cool looking die. If you roll this little spinny thing, the big one, you're delusional. You lose 1 sanity token. You got 4. That's our health. If you roll this, you're psychotic and you lose 2. And then if you roll these little cultist hats, little cultist heads, you're paranoid. You add 2 cultists to your current location. So that's fun. Now, if you lose, there's 2 sides to an investigator card. There's the nice color side, and then there's the black and white I'm now insane card. If you become insane, you flip your card to show that you suffer the following effects. You have 1 fewer action each turn. That's what this number is right here, so you can remember that you only have 3 actions. And if you had any actions left, and you became insane, you have to remember that happens immediately. It's not like that where it happens next turn. It happens immediately. So if you only have 1 action left and you go insane, you lose that last action. Your special ability changes, so that will reflect your insanity. And only the insane side special ability applies, so you no longer have that at all. This supersedes it.
It's cured if you seal a gate.
Yes. Insane players must roll a sanity die when instructed, even so, because the paranoid result still has an effect. But you can't lose any more sanity while you're insane. If an investigator seals a gate while insane, so you have to be the one to do it, you are immediately transported to either the church or the hospital, your choice, and you flip your investigator card back.
All your sanity back.
Yep. You recover your starting sanity abilities, number, and actions, and you immediately gain 1 action on your turn as a result. So you can kind of move around and do something else. Players cannot choose to remain insane. Sealing a gate while insane immediately triggers these results, and the investigator is left to wonder how they mysteriously arrived at their house of healing. If any card effect allows players to regain sanity, an insane investigator becomes sane, as described above, but regains only as much sanity as allowed on the card.
Okay.
And does not move to the hospital or church.
Yep.
It's only the gate that does that. Yeah. If we close all 4 gates, we win. We already talked about how we lose. And that's it.
Yep.
Really, honestly.
Deal
So-
out characters.
So now we deal the characters. We start with Sue. So here's how it works. I'm going to go into the table and pick a couple characters. It's not paranoia, it's true, says Beth. Alright, these are your 2 characters that you get to choose from.
I beg to
Doctor or
differ that if I
Hunter?
lose,
If you're
it's
so paranoid that 2 people become cultists that weren't before, then it's true. It's not paranoia.
I don't see how I lose if we go insane. I serve Cthulhu.
Ooh, Ian, while you're out there,
I should win.
could you eat
Take
my
the
rice?
hunter.
Yeah, the hunter's nice. I was reading its
You
power in the
want
back of the
me
book.
to add more?
Nope, I just need it to be heated up.
Oh, heat it up.
Because it was cold.
Yep.
So a choice between the doctor and the driver.
Doctor gets an extra move.
Doctor
Has another
can
action.
have to do 5 actions per turn.
How long do you think, like...
Maybe a minute and 20, because there's chicken in there. When doing a walk action, you may move up to 2 locations instead of 1, and you ignore a Thakwa's effect. I like the doctor. I'm gonna go with the dude with the weird hat. So that is your first choice, and your second choice is so you have driver or detective.
Nobody wants the poor driver.
You might choose them. You never
No, it was the doctor that you passed up on, so
know.
I just don't want.
So he can be either the driver or the magician.
I already know which one he's going to be.
Probably the magician.
It's
You
like
can
driver or
choose-
magician. I already know what Ian's going to be.
Probably, but
I'm pretty sure magician is the choice.
During the walk action, you may move 2 locations instead of 1. You ignore Ithaqa's effect. And when we start the game with an unused relic, your hand limit is 8, and any time
Whoa.
you may give or take 1 relic card action for free.
Holy
Yes, I'm
crap!
taking the magician.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong,
And
the
then
driver's
the
cool.
top one will
Yep,
go.
goes to
Yes.
him. And then we need our figures. So
I was already sure enough that.
there's the magician, so he goes on the train station. You took the hunter, right?
Yes.
So there's the hunter. There's the doctor. I just got these, so I haven't painted anything. And I forgot what you took.
The
You took the
detective.
detective, so there we go. There's our people. Alright. So we'll real quick, I know we kind of chose this really quick, but what was the hunter's skill? Because I don't think we know what the hunter's skill is.
I remove all cultists when doing a defeat cultist action.
Ooh.
So like the medic.
And
Yep, just like medic.
once per turn, I may defeat a Shoggoth for only 1 action.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. And then I can do up to 5 actions per turn.
I only need 4 cards of the same color to seal a gate.
Ooh, nice.
So that's like the
I forgot what it is. The construction guy.
scientist.
Scientist. Construction guy.
This is pandemic.
It's just like that construction guy, like who builds.
Bob the Builder?
I was thinking of the guy that can build the stations,
Oh yeah, the operations expert. Or
which is still not a construction guy.
no.
I think he has a hard hat on though.
Maybe.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I was going to say 45 seconds probably would be enough.
My microphone's dying though, so I thought, holy shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I would have thought like a minute max would have been fine, but
Well, let go shut for a minute.
yeah. It's worm. It's a real
It's
worm.
a little bit worm. All right. Oh, I got a relic. All
Yeah,
right. So
so did
I have a sealed
did I.
lang. You may
Well,
choose
you-
revealed
yeah.
old one and cancel its effect for the rest of the game.
Nice.
Cover the old one's effect with this card as a reminder, and I have Innsmouth.
I have Migo I. The next
Are we
gate.
playing with all of the
Might as well, because we
You
can,
can.
so we know it'll be easier instead of just talking through the whole thing. I mean, we'll still have to talk about it because nobody can see what we have.
So
But
I
at
have,
least we know what colors we have.
so I have Migo's Eye. The next gate requires one of your clue cards to see all.
So you
so
see
you
the three?
Yes.
That's awesome.
But it only does.
Dude, we just need to find a way to get these 3 yellow cards. Dude. You can probably draw the cards you need.
And I have
Damn.
I have silver key, so the active player can instantly move to any location on the board.
Nice. All right. So, who goes first? I'm thinking you're just gonna rape a Shoggoth.
In Soviet Russia, tentacles.
Also in any anime in Japan.
Right?
Yeah, 4 actions.
Yeah. So what? I can move to him and then.
You can choose 2 actions to move to him, then roll your sanity die, and then use a 3rd action to kill him.
Okay.
That's pretty sweet. All right, she's the lady. Yep. Here we go. Damn it. Paranoia. It's 2 cultists, right?
Yeah.
Paranoia. All right.
That's okay though.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. Could have been worse.
So your 3rd action is murder Shoggoth for 1 action.
Mm-hmm.
So which would give her, because it's just reducing the amount of actions.
She's killing it doing the traditional way, so she gets the relic.
And then you can use your 4th action to kill the 2 cultists that show.
Only one of
She
them.
only kill one.
No, her
Oh,
main, main effect is kill all cultists.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
Her
That's
once
right.
per once per turn is kill a Shoggoth.
Yeah. That's pretty sweet.
We're just showing all
Yeah.
the cards.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no traitor, so
Yeah. Okay.
we're just
You got a
choosing when
bizarre
we're using
statue.
them.
What does that do?
So,
Skip the summoning step.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that was really
Nice.
good.
yeah.
That's like the quiet night.
Anyway, so I guess
Want to kill a cultist? You don't have to, but you
Yeah.
can.
yeah, because it takes care of both of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep these here.
Okay. Yeah, I might as well put the other ones out there too. There's a little bit more.
And then you
Oh,
draw
play
2
with them again.
cards.
Huh?
You draw 2 cards.
Yep.
Yeah.
Woo! A relic.
Oh, nice.
What is that?
The active player may take any clue card from the player discard pile.
Ooh, that's nice.
That is nice.
Second card. Innsmouth.
So there you go.
People. So we're doing pretty good. We got two places that have 3 cards. Oh, purple. Oh, a little bit away. I guess I'll make my way. We can do 5 actions, so I can get to that cultist, I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll just go there and kill him. Yeah, I'm the guy with the cane. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
Wait, how does that?
I have 5 actions.
Oh, you have 5 actions.
Yeah,
okay.
the doctor.
The
has
doctor
5.
gets 5 actions.
Nice.
Alright. Arkham. And Alarazad's Flame. You may remove up to 4 cultists or 1 Shoggoth from anywhere on the board.
Nice.
Running into all the freaking relics.
I
right
know.
off.
Could be good, could be bad.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use this at the bus station and go to Kingsport.
Mm-hmm. Just goes, yep.
That's 1 action. Here.
Blah.
2nd action. 3rd, 4th. That way there is no
explosions.
revealing of old gods.
Mm-hmm.
No awakening.
Arkham. Arkham.
Crap. I have one I can give you. I'm way far away.
And you have to be in the same city to do it.
Yeah, I know. Well, you have to be in, in that specific city.
Alright.
Which I am. But...
Let's see if I can get lucky. 1, 2, 3.
Gonna warp?
No. Well.
He's like, I might warp.
just gonna stay around.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna draw my 2 cards and hope that I get some more yellows.
A book.
I got a book. Oh, Shadow. Draw, look at, and rearrange the top 4 cards of the player deck and put them back on top.
You technically do that before the next card draws.
I'm gonna.
So that's your different. Oh, now roll sanity because is it after you resolve?
Yeah.
Okay. After resolving, so yes.
Yeah,
so,
you don't have to roll it. Yeah.
so you get to rearrange them first, but
Oh,
yeah.
2 cultists.
All right. It's 4 cards.
Yeah. And I get to rearrange them.
So with the next
We
few
don't-
cards.
So that'll go there. So that and then 2 cultists appear on me.
Yep.
And then I get my other card, which is going to be a yellow.
All right.
Evil Easter
On Sarah's turn,
On
you
Sarah's
will
turn.
be
Great.
stirring.
Wonderful. That's super good. It's got to happen. I mean,
exactly.
It's like,
It would have happened on mine otherwise. So.
nope.
No. One of me.
I don't know where I should go.
Anywhere.
It doesn't matter. I mean, you can kind of, if you want to start working your way this way to get rid of some cultists, you can.
You're working on. You've got a bunch of purples, so it might be good to head this way. So that way, if you get more purples, you can get to the gate and close it out.
Oh yeah, and then on my turn, I can go there and give you mine. Because I have one.
Is anything negative?
Technically, she could actually go 1, 2, take your purple.
She can't. She can only take. We
Oh,
have
because
to
you're not.
be-
Because you're not
She
in
can take
purple.
Arkham, but
Yeah.
yeah, we
So
have to move
1,
into
2,
purple. I'll have to go there and give her
3,
one.
4.
She's feeling ballsy. She can use the gate to travel to the Innsmouth gate.
She could. That's true too. If you want to teleport there and risk some sanity, you're welcome to do that.
Am I on a gate where I'm standing?
Sure.
No, I'm not. The gate's in
The problem is that if she does that,
And
there's
she
2
gets
in
the
there. She
cultists,
is
yeah.
going to awaken something. But
Nothing. Nothing. So that's one action.
I will defeat those.
2 and 2,
You can move and
3, 4.
Sure. Well, I think I can only do.
Unless do you want to do?
No,
do-
the-
sorry, I
your-
didn't mean to do that for you, but
Your shrug off
Oh,
is the
I
only
can.
one.
I
Yeah.
can. Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
Ready?
You're the cultist killing machine.
And Kingsport. How many cards do you have?
7. So
Uh,
we're good, right?
Well, I'm going to give her an Innsmouth, so.
Yeah, well, you can trade, so she can give you something for your ins. Oh no.
No, I
take one
literally
blue
we can't.
card.
I can give her an Innsmouth just throw something away. It might be worth it to throw away the Dunwich though, because he's already got 3, and she's got 2 Kingsports. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move 2 to go to her.
Oh, did we do the summoning?
Oh
On
no,
my
we didn't
turn?
even do the summonings on your turn or her turn.
Yeah, we didn't. Whoops.
So Great Hall.
On anyone's turn.
Yeah. So 1.
So 1, 2. So Great Hall and Theater for yours. Or for this, is
Theater,
technically her
Great
original
Hall.
turn, right?
That was his and yours. Forgot all about the summoning. Sorry guys,
Yeah.
those watching. Whoops.
Yeah, 'cause
Wait, hang on. Draw one at a time and put them out so he can find them. So.
Boardwalk and Old Mill. Mill's yellow. Mill's yellow.
Right. Oh, he's on it. Wah, wah. That was 2, right? So now her turn.
But technically, haven't you 2 both gone as well?
She went first, so
Right. So
because we haven't done it for any of
we
them.
literally.
right. We've done it for 2 so far.
So that was hers.
Yours.
Then
Mine.
yours.
Now it's
And
mine.
Although technically, I could have killed the one that was
Factory.
on Old
Yeah.
Mill.
And factory.
Factory. Yeah.
Yeah.
Factory.
there.
Church. University.
And then
Junkyard.
Yeah, and yeah, because you had a leftover action, right?
I did have a
so
leftover
one
action,
of these
so one
will
those
actually be gone before
Yeah.
his turn.
And then
For me,
for your now again, so cafe and police station.
And nothing spawned. Like, would there have been?
No,
those
there
all
would
2s
be
over
no
there.
explosions. Yeah.
But when she moved through, can she kill everything? Because would the
Yes.
did she stop there?
No.
No, she didn't. Okay. Oh, that's right, because she gated.
Yes, she
Right.
gated.
All right. I just wanted to make sure that.
No, everything she's killed has not had.
Yeah,
any
it
triggering
hasn't. It
effects.
hasn't negatively affected any of what
Yeah.
we've done. It's just,
Okay. So I'll move to the junkyard for 1 action. Kill the cultist for 2. 3 move to her. 4 trade or give you that. And then for 5, I guess I'll just move up to the next cultist so I can get rid of it on my next turn.
okay.
What do I do with this?
So factor.
It gets discarded. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, and then we know there's going to be
I just
evil
realized the
legs.
height on the cultist to you is a little awkward.
That's right. Okay, so I need a sanity die because we have an evil stirs. So.
Nope, sorry. That's not quite the process.
So funny.
2 cultists.
2 cultists.
So
Alright.
that is on that.
And
Technically
then
one's-
reveal the next old one. That's step 2. So to see what he does. Who is it?
It's Satuga. All
So,
players collectively discard 2, 3, 4 cards.
so with number of players, so
So we each
collectively
discard
4.
a card,
Yeah, yeah.
basically. Or we can.
Or
we can.
if somebody wants to discard more than one, they can. I only have 1 green, so I can get rid of 1.
Yeah, you can get rid of your
Doesn't make any sense to
Arcum.
keep it. Watch me draw green next. But you have 2 already, so I think we're
Yeah.
okay.
Well, currently I have 2.
Oh, it sucks
Um,
for Ian though, because he's got
I'll-
3 of the.
I'll get rid of. You
I'll
get rid
get
of your
rid
2
of-
King's Ports, and
yeah.
I'll get rid of my Arkham.
All right. And that's all 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. And then Shoggoth appears, so draw from the bottom of the summoning deck, and he will appear there.
Ducks. What's up,
What
Ducks?
color is it?
Purple.
Purple. Okay. Shoggoth goes there.
And then these shuffle back in.
Yep. Shuffle the summoning discard pile.
At least it's a nice sized discard pile.
Yeah.
Yeah, we almost had to reshuffle the whole deck anyway.
Yep. And then I'll draw the other card, and then we'll do the summoning. Remember to do this time. I knew it was going to be green. Am I not like psychic or what? Well, it was better to do that though than he's already got 3.
Yeah.
So it's
Well,
way
they
better
both
to
do,
it.
so.
Yeah. Way better. Okay, so now we draw 2.
Old Mill
Thank God you killed the one that
Yep.
you had.
and University.
University.